Emergency response plans, or ERPs, give an organization the ability to save time during emergencies by doing the planning in advance of a potential emergency. Consider a fire drill. The evacuation route and muster points are identified ahead of time, and people are given an opportunity to practice. This approach allows emergency response plans to be an effective way to reduce confusion and time during a real emergency. The main reason we do emergency response planning is to reduce loss. A set of realistic ERPs, along with suitable staff training and practice, can help an organization reduce potential loss during emergencies, such as damaged equipment and injured staff. For COR, and as a best practice, ERPs should contain emergency phone numbers, a communication plan, a list of emergency response personnel, a plan for an appropriate response for the employer's operation, and a plan in place to monitor the effectiveness of the plans. It is critical this information be passed on to staff in the form of training. ERP practical training generally takes the form of either drills or tabletop exercises. A drill is when the emergency is simulated in a real setting and staff are required to go through the physical motions as per the plan. A tabletop exercise, on the other hand, does not require the actual physical performance of tasks, and instead gathers staff together to review their responsibilities and actions in the event of an emergency. Drills and tabletop exercises are not equivalent. Drills add an extra level of training by including a hands-on component in the form of having people actually perform certain actions, like leaving a building during a fire drill. However, the employer may find drills are not practical for some ERPs and decide to use a tabletop instead. This is fine. However, the employer should be able to defend the decisions for both the content of its ERPs and how it chooses to train its staff. Some employers may have specific ERP requirements depending on the work they do. A common trucking-specific example is the requirement for a consignor's emergency response assistance plan through Transport Canada when transporting certain types of dangerous goods. A COR auditor will examine ERPs through the use of documentation, staff interviews, and the observation of necessary emergency equipment such as first aid kits and fire extinguishers.